Hello and welcome to Board Game TV. It's Terror Tuesday and we're playing Eldritch Horror, one of my underrated favorites. And we are going to be going up against Hastur. He's one of the newer ones before they stopped making it. The Doom track will be at 11. The Cultist. On a reckoning, the cultist summons a Bayhaki. A Bayhaki monster ambushes an investigator on this space or an adjacent space. For setup, you set aside one Bayhaki monster and all Hastur special encounters. He has like 3 of them. And there's the deck. Alright, when 2 mysteries have been solved, investigators win the game. So this isn't one of those 2 ones, but they're more in depth. When Hastur awakens, we flip this sheet. Okay, and we'll go over that if he does. And for reckoning, investigators as a group lose sanity equal to the number of gates on the game board unless the leading investigator gains a blight condition. Okay. As you see, he has 3 different decks besides the mysteries that you have to deal with. We have an open gate on the board. It's at London. We have a cultist there, so there we go. The expedition is at the pyramids. Let's take a look at our investigators. We have Tommy Muldoon, the rookie cop. He starts in Alaska for some weird reason. I don't know why they always did that. Action. Move one monster of your choice with toughness of 3 or less from an adjacent space to your space. During the encounter phase, other investigators in your space may choose an encounter as if there are no monsters on your space. And he starts with a carbine rifle, and he improves his will. And the carbine is once per round you may gain +5 during a combat encounter. We have Skids O'Toole, the mobster. And he's in Buenos Aires for some weird reason. And you may discard one item or trinket asset to gain one item or trinket asset of your choice from the reserve with value equal to or less than 1 plus the value of the discarded asset. Whenever you roll a 1 during a test, you may re-roll that die. Okay. And he came with an axe. That's all he came with. Yeah. He's the mobster with an axe. Gain +2 during combat encounters. You may spend 2 sanity to reroll any number of dice when resolving a combat test during a combat encounter. And then we have the bounty hunter, Tony Morgan. He starts on space 7, Bogota, Colombia. He comes with the handcuffs. Before resolving a combat test during a combat encounter, you may spend 1 focus to defeat that monster if it has a toughness of 2 or less. You know his picture's got a gun though. I guess he's like Dog the Bounty Hunter. That's a bear mace, just handcuffs. What kind of bounty hunter just has handcuffs? Action. Test influence. If you pass, you may spend up to 2 focus to gain 1 clue for each focus spent. When you defeat a monster during a combat encounter, gain 1 focus. Okay. Let's take a look at our mystery. Alright. The King in Yellow. A production of The King in Yellow is drawing patrons from across Europe to a secretive London playhouse. But none who have witnessed the lost play's fatal climax have emerged from the theater's gilded doors. When this card enters play, place the mystery token on London. As an encounter, an investigator on London may attempt to end the heinous performance. He draws and resolves a King in Yellow special encounter. At the end of the Mythos phase, if there are Eldritch tokens on this card equal to the investigators, which is 3, solve this mystery. I don't think that one would be too hard. To be honest with you. So let's put this token in London and let's get some clues on the board. And we'll put our clues. We have, okay. I'm using those. See, we have, nope. No, oh God. See here, we have Antarctica. Nah. We have, nope. 11, which is right here. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Our first player is Tommy. And I guess I want to try to get everybody going to London. So I'm going to move him to San Francisco. And I'm going to... Oh, in the asset we have agency quarantine, painkillers, 45 Colt revolver, and a cat burglar. So we have some good stuff. So you know what? I guess I probably will test influence. Why not? I got 3. Got some decent things in there. Let's see if we'll test influence. Well, we got 2 successes. I'm probably take the Colt just so I can trade it and give it to Tony. And cat burglar, even though he's a cop. So we have an investment in whiskey. Okay. Alright. Well, schedule tools next. I want to try to get this clue and then we'll move up that way. We need to get clue tokens. So I'm going to... He has an influence of 1. Yeah. So I tell you what, he's going to gain a focus and then he's going to move here. Try to get that clue. Tony... let's move him here and he'll gain a focus. And that's basically it. That's all we're going to do this turn. So let's start with Tommy. He's in San Francisco. There's a blue or the green? There's a green. No, they're blue. No. Yeah, here we go. Alright, you are asked to examine a corpse. Working with the mortician, you learn some basic forensic skills. Improve your observation. Well, okay. He's Mr. Improvement here. Ah, man, messed that thing all up. Okay. Alright. The body has a strange wire hood over its head and seems to have been electrocuted. It's a grisly sight. Will -1. Alright, so I have 2 dice. And I pass. So there's no failure penalty. Okay. Oops. Skids is trying to get this clue, so let's try to get this clue. We're in a sea space. Since leaving port, something strange has been affecting the behavior of the crew one by one, as if they were affected by a spreading madness. One night you are invited to dine with them and partake of the gifts of the king. You may gain a blight condition to gain this clue. No, I'm not gaining a blight condition. Next time. Okay, Tony, he's in a sea space as well. Okay, the ship's cargo hold is taking on water. The crew asks for your help in repairing the hull. Do a strength test. Well, we have a strength of 3. And we pass. Alright, if you pass, you spot something useful. Gain 1 random item asset from the deck. Okay, well, alright. And we gain a scroll of secrets. When you gain this card from the deck or reserve, gain 1 clue. Okay. +2. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll take the clue. Okay, well, that actually worked out pretty good. Okay, that's the end of the turn. Let's go to our Mythos phase and see what we got. Alright, so we have a rumor. Ugh. Alright. The ancient texts speak of a beacon to guide the Ancient One. Many counterfeits and false legends were manufactured to protect its true resting place. As an encounter, an investigator on the active expedition space or mystic rune space may explore the ancient ruins. If he passes, he finds the beacon and destroys it once and for all. Solve this rumor. When there are no eldritch tokens on this card, advance doom by investigators +1, then solve the rumor. Ooh. That's We put 3 eldritch tokens on this card. Let's spawn some clues here. But we're kind of close. I mean, the pyramids are right there, so I might send what's his name over there. We have Shanghai, and we have the Heart of Africa. Okay, so it is now Skid's turn. And I think Skids is going to stay there again, gain a focus, and just try to, that's basically all I can do as an action, and just try to gain that clue. Or you know what, I'm not going to do that. We're going to move here to the city space. I'll try to get that clue at the Heart of Africa and then work my way up to the pyramids. So I'll move to the city space and gain another focus. Okay, Tony, we're going to send him to Arkham, and he has an influence of 2, but I'm going to get a focus because I can do the action thing. Alright, and then Tommy, we're going to send here, and then he's going to test his influence and see if we can get some new assets. Alright, we have 1 success. I can get painkillers, investment, or whiskey. I'll take the whiskey. Then we have a time worn man. I don't know. Okay, so now it is the hero's turn. Alright, with Tommy, Skids is first, where he's going to be in the city. Alright, a man has borrowed money to pursue his obsessive quest. You ask him to share the details with you. Influence. Well, he's not that good at influence. No. If you fail, he convinces you to cover what he owes, gain a debt condition. You idiot. Gain a debt condition. Ugh. Okay. Alright, so Tony's in Arkham. So let's see what happens in Arkham. Pretending to be one of the 1,000, you convince these cultists to share the secrets of the Black Goat, but participating in their rites begins to change you. You may gain a corruption condition to gain 1 magical artifact and 1 incantation spell. He's not good at spells, and so no, I don't think so. Okay, and then Tommy, of course, he's in the city space. Let's see what he's going to do. What do you do what you can to alleviate the city's widespread poverty. Okay, influence. Okay, we passed. If you pass, the citizens gratefully offer to share their knowledge. Gain 1 talent condition. Okay. I'll take that. I wonder what I'm going to get. Quick study. Once per round, when you gain this card, or you may gain additional talent condition. Okay. Alright. And that's the end of the turn. Let's do our Mythos card here. Alright, so we're going to move this here. We have to advance Doom Track 1. We have the Reckoning, so let's do our Reckoning here. Monsters. Okay, so what's going to happen is this cultist is going to spawn a Bayeki. And the Bayeki will ambush Tony. Alright. But I have the handcuffs. And I can spend 1 focus. And I'll do that. And that just lets me defeat the Bayeki. So that's fine. Okay. Alright. Ancient One. Investigators as a group lose sanity. Okay, there's only one gate on the board, so we'll lose. Who's got the best sanity? Skid's got the best sanity, so who loses sanity? Okay. And then let's see here. Mythos cards. Discard one Eldritch token. Okay, so we have to do that. And then we have to move this. And now the expedition dough goes to the Amazon. That's not going to be helpful. Okay. And let's see here. Possessions and conditions. Okay, well, we do have a debt condition. So let's come see what happens. Walking to the alley, you hear a distinct trickling of a watch, and an intruder dressed in fine. It tells you that to help you exchange. You may gain a dark pack addition. If you do not, the ticking noise advance doom by 1, then discard this card. I'll advance doom by 1. I'm taking a risk, but I'm doing that. Okay, so we have a gate. Let's see where a gate comes from. It's going to go to Tokyo. Let's put a monster on the board. We have a Night Gaunt. Then we have the Ravages of Time. Each investigator impairs his highest skill. Then each investigator impairs his highest skill. Finally, each investigator impairs his highest skill. My God. Okay. This was horrible. Okay. Tommy is going to impair the observation. Then the highest skill he has can be any of these, and I'll impair this one. And then the highest skill I have is any of these, and I'll impair my observation. Okay, Skids is a strength, so we have to impair our strength. Then we'll impair observation. God. Oh, that was a horrible card. And then I'll impair my will. Okay. Well, Tony has to impair his observation. And I can actually impair it again. And then my next highest skill is strength, and I have to impair my strength. That was terrible. Okay. Whew. Alright, so Tony's gonna go. Alright, so Tony will gain a focus and move here to London. Okay, we'll have to try to defeat the cultist. And they have a 1 and 1. So let's do our will check. We have a will of 2. We pass, no problem. And then they have a strength of 1. Our strength is going to be -1. However, we only need 1, so I'm going to just combat him anyways. Okay, I got a 6 and a 4. That is enough to defeat the cultist. So the cultist has been defeated. Okay. Alright. Then we're going to move him to Arkham. And I'm going to gain a focus. And then Skids. Yeah. Let's send Skids back. He's going to go. Oh, man. I'm going to get I guess I'll get a ship ticket. And then I'll move here. Okay. So Tony's in London. Let's close that gate first. Alright, City of the Great Race. You hear the sound of a terrible gust of wind and listen carefully to determine the origin of sound. You may spend one clue to resolve the pass effect. I'm not spinning the clue, so we're going to do the repel effect. Bursting up through the opening in the floor, a flying polyp attacks. Strength. Passed. If you pass, the Grateful Yethians help you close this gate. Okay, so we close the gate. So that's done. Okay. Alright, Tony is in Arkham. Tommy's in Arkham, sorry. Arcane rituals take place regularly in the nearby woods. You hope to uncover secrets left behind by the cult. Observation. Observation of 2. Pass. If you pass, gain 1 incantation spell. Okay, and I get the Mist of Rilla. And Skids is going to try to gain this clue. Alright, the ship is suddenly blanketed by a thick fog and you struggle to see more than a few yards off the bow. Observation -1. Okay, well, it's a good thing I got some focus. Alright, I'm going to spin another focus. Alright, I'm going to spin my another focus. Alright, well, I got it finally 3 tries, but I got it. Jeez. Okay, if you pass, gain this clue and 1 additional clue. Okay, well, hey, I'll take it. So I gain that clue, and I gain an additional clue. Okay, that's fine. Alright, that's the end of the turn. Let's do our Mythos phase. Alright, so we have none of these here. That's good. Okay. Reckoning. Monsters. Let's see what this Night Gaunt does. If there's an investigator, move him and this monster. Otherwise, move this monster 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator. 1. Nah, I think it'd be closer to go. 1, 2. Okay. Of course, we have to take the Eldritch token off of here. And let's do the. We're never going to get this rumor done. Okay. And investigate. We have to lose 1 sanity. And Skids will go ahead and lose it again. Okay, and that's it for that. Let's put a new gate on the board. We have Sydney. And we have Firebug here. Alright, each investigator may do one of the following. Gain 1 clue, gain 1 asset, gain 1 spell. Okay, I want each investigator to gain a clue. Because I know I'm going to need them. So, okay. And now Tommy will go. Now Tommy is going to move here. And he's going to trade. And he's going to give the Colt revolver to him. And they about have the same lore, so that's fine. And he'll give him the cat burglar. Alright. I'm going to gain a meditation talent. So I'm going to do that. This card. If you have 1 or more focus, flip this card. If you have no focus, okay, I do have 1 or more focus. Meditation. When you perform a focus action or rest action, gain 1 focus or recover 1 sanity. Okay. Okay, Skids. Well, Skids kind of got screwed. There's no way I'm doing that rumor. So, we'll move Skids back here. I guess we'll try to get that clue. and he'll gain a focus. Tony is going to stay there. We're going to test influence. And we did, and we'll give away 2 focus to gain a clue. Okay. And then I could just test my influence again. Well, actually, let's do a focus. Let's gain a focus. Okay. So that's it. So it's Tommy. Now let's see what we can do there. Alright, so let's do our king in yellow encounter. The ornate golden doors of the theater are guarded by a hulking doorman who eyes you with suspicion. He demands to see your ticket before you are granted entrance. You insist that you have mistakenly left your ticket in a hotel room and attempts to bribe him. You attempt to bribe him to let you in. Alright, I have influence 3. Minus 1 is 2, and I didn't make it. So let me spin a focus, and I got a 6. Okay. Once inside the theater, the doors slam behind you. You look around for a door that might lead backstage. Observation. Okay, got it again. If you pass, you find the backstage entrance and steal some of the cast costumes. Place 1 eldritch token on the active mystery. Okay. Alright, so we've done that. So that is done. Skids is just going to have a city encounter. Alright, a stranger at the bank owes a large sum. You offer to help. Hey, pass. If you pass, the great gain 1 character unique asset. Okay. I get Randolph Carter. Gain 2 lore and 2 will. Once per round during the action phase, you may reveal the top gate in the gate stack. If you do, you may put it on the bottom of the gate stack. Okay. And now Tony is going to have an encounter there with the king in yellow. No one stops you as you make your way backstage. In the dressing room, you find several of the cast members standing silently, staring blankly through you as if you were not there. You suspect someone has put them under spell and scan the room for signs of enchantment. Observation. Okay. Fortunately, I have a bunch of focus and a bunch of clues. Okay, I didn't get it. I'm going to spin a focus. Nope. Spin a clue. Got it. Okay, so I spin 1 clue. Alright, you find an obsidian statue and break it, releasing the cast from the trance. Actors playing Casilda demands to know why you are backstage. Alright, let me test my influence. Okay, didn't make it. Let's spin a clue. Nope, spin another clue. Okay, got that one. Man, it's costing me clues. That's why I like building that stuff up. If you pass, you convince them of a fire in the lobby and they leave the building through a back door. Place 1 eldritch token on the active mystery. Okay. So that one is done. And that is the end of the round. Let's draw a new Mythos card. And we have another rumor. Alright, well, at least that gives us an opportunity to... Alright. See, no... The pyramids. And 12. Which is here. Alright. At first you took the shooting star to be a fortuitous portent, but as you watched, the stars disappear into almost hovering fog. You watched this darkness devour the starlight moon like a night. As an encounter, investigator in space containing a gate may banish the darkness from the night sky. He may spend clues equal to half the investigators to solve the rumor. Okay. When when there are no eldritch tokens on this card, discard all gates on the Doom board and advance Doom to 0. Okay. 5 eldritch tokens go on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It is Skids O'Toole's turn. And you know what? I think we're going to go try to do this rumor right now. I have the clues. I have a ship ticket. I have a focus. So we're going to do that. So we're going to spin our ship ticket. And we're going to go 1, 2. Before we do that, we're going to do a focus action. Okay. And we have this firebug here. If you pass the combat influence test, defeat this monster. Well, you know what? I don't know if I can do that. No, I can spin a focus. Yes, okay, I do. So we defeat the firebug. Okay, so I'm here. There's a gate there too. I wanted to go there anyways. Okay, Tony. Okay, I'm gonna keep both guys here, just in case one of them fails. So I'm going to gain a focus, and I'm going to do an influence. I get 1. Okay. Okay, I'll take the Time Worn Band. That's actually pretty good. Lavish Feast. Okay. Tommy. He's going to gain a focus. And we'll test. He's going to influence. He gets no successes. Okay, so Skids is here. Alright. So let's see here. May banish darkness. Alright, equal to half the investigators. This would be 2. So it just says as an encounter. So I just go ahead and spin 2 clues. We've gotten rid of this rumor. So we got lucky. And then next turn he'll try to close that gate. Tony is going to have a king in yellow. A lengthy line forms outside the theater as a crowd of lavishly dressed guests gather for the next showing of the play. There seems to be a delay at the door, and you utilize the opportunity to haggle with some of the attendees, hoping to acquire a ticket. Influence -1. So 1 die. No. I spin my focus. No. Alright. You find a shady-looking gentleman is willing to sell you his ticket, but you can't tell by the greed in his eyes that is not going to be cheap. You may gain a dark pact to resolve. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I still have him there, so. Alright. Tommy. Okay, Tommy will go. You find one of the violinists smoking behind the building and engage him in a casual conversation about how the orchestra compensates for the acoustics in the theater. You notice a stage pass protruding from his pocket and try to steal it without him letting know. Observation -1, so that'll be 2. No, but I do have a focus. No, and then I have my clue. Yes, took of it everything, but jeez. Okay. You make your way to the orchestration pit to locate the conductor and ask him to lay the opening number, claiming to have snapped your E string. Test influence. Okay, I got 4, 5, and a 3. Alright, if you pass the conductor, place 1 eldritch token on the active mystery. Okay, so we've done that. So it looks like we're going to solve this active mystery. Okay. Wow. Alright. So we're good. So that's the end of the turn. Let's go ahead and do our mythos phase. Okay, this is moving here. Now we have one gate there, so boom, goes down. Alright, let's do monsters, because that's what we do. Alright, he's going to move, see, he's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's going to go 1, 2. Okay. This is done. So we don't pass this. So what we have to do, advance doom by 4, solve this room, or I can spin a clue. You know what? As a group, spin 1 clue. Skids is going to spin the clue, so we won't have to worry about that. Okay, we have 2 gates on the board, so somebody has to lose 2 sanity, but we're going to use our whiskey to prevent Tommy from doing that. He would have to do that. And okay, you may flip this card. View minds. Discard 1 madness condition and flip this card. I don't have a madness condition. Okay, that is it. So let's put another gate on the board. Cairo, which we won't use. No. Huh. Come on now. Rome. Alright, Rome right there. Let's go ahead and put a monster on the board. And we have a Zoog. Okay. Alright, each investigator rolls 1 die. On a 1 or 2, he moves to space 8 and becomes delayed. Okay, so Skids, 6. Tony, 3. Tommy, 4. Nope. Okay. Now, since that mystery is done, we have completed 1 mystery. Let's see what the next active mystery is. And we can take finding the way. It is said that hidden paths exist from the human world to Carcosa. Paintings and carvings of the lost city can, over time, provide a means of passage between the 2 worlds if one can survive the crossing. After an investigator resolves a research encounter, he may spend 1 clue he gained from that encounter to place that clue on this card. Then, if there are clues on this card equal to investigators, the lead investigator gains the key to Carcosa artifact. When an investigator with the key to Carcosa closes a gate during an otherworld encounter, place that gate on this card. At the end of the middle of this phase, if there are clues equal to investigators and gates on this card, as indicated by the card, solve this mystery. So I gotta put 3 clues and 3 gates on this damn thing. Wow. Okay. Well, that's not gonna be easy. Okay. Tony, alright. Alright, so we gotta go to clue spots. Well, we got a bunch of clues over here. And I have to gain them from that encounter. And I need gates on the board. Okay. Alright, so alright. That's what we're going to do. Tony is going to gain a focus. Then he's going to move here. Alright. We're going to fight this Zoog here. Now I get a wheel. It's 1. No problem. Observation -1. But I pass. Okay, so we defeat this monster. Okay. And I either try to close that gate or have an encounter there. Tommy is going to gain a focus. And he's moving here as well. Okay. So, there we go. Alright. Skids is going to stay there. He's going to gain a focus. He's going to rest. Okay. And then he's going to try to close that gate. Okay. So Tony's going to try to close the gate. So let's see what we do. Plateau Lang. A rogue figure tells you that he's going to devour you and use your soul to fuel his arcane might. You want to run away, but as you listen to his words, you feel a cold paralysis overtake you. You struggle to resist the effects of a spell. Will. Okay. I have a will of 2. Pass. You strike the wizard, disrupting his magic. The portal starts to fade. Running towards the portal, something gets caught on your clothes. Observation. Fail. Fail. Okay, if you fail, you don't notice Amulet of the Hound. Gain a hunted condition. Whether you pass or not, close this gate. Okay, so I closed the gate at least. But I have to gain a hunted condition. Okay, so here's a, when you perform a travel action, you may roll 1 die on a 5 or 6, discard this card. Okay, Tommy is going to have an encounter in Rome. Alright, a witch cult must have used this villa to conduct their rituals. They've left behind a number of small potions. You may drink one to improve one skill of your choice. If you improve a skill, you must resist it. Okay. No. I'm not doing that. Okay. And Skids is going to try to close the gate here in Sydney. The Abyss. The Night God seems intent on keeping you here in the darkness. You do your best to continue climbing out of these terrible depths without alerting to your presence. Observation. It's failed. I gotta roll. Focus. Okay, I failed that. The Night Gods pick you up and toss you back to the bottom. Gain a leg injury condition. In this dark, stony landscape, you struggle to resist fear and hunger. It will. Okay, past that one. Okay, so I got to get a leg injury condition, and I didn't close the gate. Jeez. So I'm hunted. No, wait a minute. Dang it. Dang it. It's actually, well, no, his stats are the same. Yeah, because it was observation. Yeah, alright. Thought for a second there. Leg injury. Come on. Eternal injury. Here we go. When you perform a rest action, you may roll 1 die on a 5 or 6, discard this card. Okay. And that's the end of those turns. So let us do the Mythos phase. Okay, so this is moving here. I don't think we have any of those. We don't. So we're going to have to spawn a couple clues. See what we get. 5, which is here, and 14, which is here. We have a surge, but we don't have one of those. I think when you have a monster surge, if we have to spawn the gate, yeah. So we're gonna the Amazon. Okay, and we have a cultist here. Alright, investigators cannot perform rest actions. Okay, and then I have to discard the card the next reckoning. Okay. Alright, Tommy. Okay, well, I have a clue here and a clue there. So, let's each go for one. We're going to gain a focus. And he's going to move here. Skids is going to stay there. I had 2 focus that whole freaking time. So, that's terrible. Well, you know, that's my fault. And I think I'll go get a ship ticket. Okay. Tony, he's going to move here. He's going to gain a focus. Okay, so Tommy's going to go. We have to do a research encounter. Alright, and we are at a city. You believe you can convince one of the recently indoctrinated to change his ways. Influence -1. Okay, so I have an influence of 2. Well, I got lucky on that. 3 and a 5. If you pass, you manage to persuade him. Gain this clue and 1 random ally asset from the deck. Okay, I'll take that. That says, after investigator result, he may spend 1 clue he gained from the counter placed on the card. So we're going to go ahead and put that clue on finding the way. And I'll gain an ally from the deck. And I gain Lodge Physician. You and other investigators on your space may recover 1 additional health or discard 1 illness when performing a rest action. Okay. That's not too bad. Alright. So that's a good start. Skids is again going to try to close this gate. Alright, the past. You were shocked to see a younger version of yourself participating in the occult ritual that opened this portal, despite you having no memory of doing so. Resolve the past effect to observe the ritual. Okay, which one is he better at? It's going to be the same either way, so we'll do the fail. We'll do lore -1. Okay, I spend my focus. Got it. Alright, if you pass, close this gate. Okay, so the gate is closed. Alright. Actually, I keep looking at the wall. Let's give him back his focus. He spent the focus. I shouldn't even probably have spent it. Okay. Now another research encounter. We are in a wilderness. Away from distractions, the import of things have seen weighs heavily upon you. Okay, will -1. Okay, I failed. So spin a focus. Oh, I got a 6 on that. Alright. If you pass, you make a connection you had not previously. Gain this clue and improve observation. Okay, well that's actually good because it'll make me go back down to -1. And I'll gain that clue and I will put that on finding the way. Okay, and that is the end of the turn. It's kind of successful. So let's go ahead and we have another one of these. Okay, so we're moving this here. We have 1 there. So, boom. Alright, we're going to have a monster surge then. No, that's that symbol. Let's put a monster on there. We have a riot going on in Tokyo. Spawn some clue tokens here. 2, which would be here. No. 7. Okay. Ongoing. When this card enters play, discard all cards from the reserve. Ah, okay. Cards cannot be placed in the reserve. Okay. And we have a discard this card and place the top 4 cards. Okay, so there's nothing going on there. Still nothing there. Okay. That's fine. We'll deal with that. Okay, so Skids O'Toole. Where do I want to send Skids? I can get a clue here. I can go try and fight that Night God. Get that guy out of there. Okay, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus, since I can't rest, and I'm going to spend my ship ticket, and we're going to go 1, 2 to space 12, and we're going to try to get that clue. Tony is going to gain a focus, and he's going to come down to the heart of Africa and try to gain that clue. Tommy I don't want everybody on one side, but we have a gate there and we have a gate there. I'm thinking about just staying sort of in the center. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Rome. That's right. Well, there's nothing else I can do. I'm going to purchase a ship ticket. And then maybe try to get a train ticket next time. Okay, so Skids is here. He's got a research encounter. We are at the sea. You enter a boxing match to gain the favor of the captain. You may gain an injury condition to gain this clue. Well, I already have an injury condition, but I'm not going to do that. So we'll just do observation test. And I pass. Alright, so no problem. I'm not gaining that. I'm not doing that. Okay. Tony, though, will try to gain that clue. You follow a trail of lies hoping to locate a victim of cult brainwashing. Observation. Okay, I have an observation of 3. Okay, I'm going to spend my focus. I got my 6. Okay. If you pass, choose 1. Question the victim about her captors to gain this clue. Okay, well, we're gonna gain the clue. And then we have our 3 clues here. Now, it says the lead investigator gains the key to Carcosa, which is Skids. So I'm going to go ahead and give him the key to Carcosa artifact. Alright, the key is once per round you may spend 1 sanity to reroll any number of dice when resolving a test. Pretty good. Now let's do the Mythos phase. Okay, so we got to move this, and we have 1 there, so Doom will advance 1. Monsters. I think this guy's going to move. Maybe otherwise it moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so he's going to go here. Then the cultist is going to do a Bayhaki, but there is no investigator on an adjacent space or that space, so the Bayhaki won't ambush anybody. Alright, we have to lose. We have 3 gates on the board, 2 gates on the board, so we have to lose 2 sanity. So Tommy and Tony will lose a sanity. Alright. Then this is it. So we have no clues. So this rumor is done. We have to advance Doom, by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's terrible. Okay. Then we can discard this card so we can rest. And then we can place the top 4 assets back onto the reserve. Now we have Astute Researcher, Enchanted Jewelry, Agent of Secrets, and Grotesque Compendium. And then we have these. Alright, so let's see here. Leg injury. Test strength, then flip this card. Okay. Lose 1 health. It's not that bad. Okay. He has the hunted condition. Test observation. Okay, he failed. Wherever you go, you cannot escape horrors. You never sleep. Lose 1 health, 1 sanity, and flip this card. Jeez. Okay. And then he has meditation. Discard 1 madness condition. Well, he doesn't have that, so then flip this card. Okay. So let's put out a gate on Istanbul. Let's put a monster on there. We have a ghoul. Okay. Each investigator rolls 1 die and loses a total amount of health and or sanity equal to the result. Ugh. Okay, so Skids has to lose health and sanity 4. I'm going to put 2 on his health, 2 on his sanity. Tony, 5. Ooh, that hurts. I'm going to put 1 on sanity. And 4 on his health. Ugh. And Tommy, God, 5 again. Where are these 5s when I need them? 5. There. Okay. Alright, so Tony. Whew. Well, I'm pretty sure Tony is going to rest. And then perform a travel action. And let's see if we can get rid of that hunted. No, of course I can't. Okay. Tommy is going to rest. And he's going to go over here. And we got to fight this ghoul. Okay, will plus 1, which is 3. Pass. And then combat. Which is my strength is 3 and 5. So I get 8 dice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, and I killed the ghoul. So the ghoul is dead. And I'm going to try to shut that gate this turn. And in Skids, I'm going to move him to Buenos Aires. He's going to rest. And let's see. I can roll a 5 or 6. And I do, so I get rid of the leg injury. Okay. So that's where we're at. So Tony is at the pyramids. Let's do wilderness encounter. Alright, you search the ruins of a small village to discover what happened. Observation. Pass. If you pass, you find a journal that describes the disasters that befell. Gain 1 clue and spawn 1 clue. 3, which is here. And he'll gain a clue. Okay. Tommy is going to try to close Istanbul. Let's see here. The pass. On the other side of the portal, you find yourself in an empty city with enormous printed buildings made of green stone. As the city begins to shake and flood, you realize where you are and try to manipulate the portal to escape. Lore. Pass. You escape and seal the doorway. Close this gate. Okay. Afterwards, you suffer from dreams of the city. And do a will check here. Pass. If you pass, these visions gain 1 clue. Okay. Okay. And Skids is just going to have an encounter in Buenos Aires. As you listen to tangos on the radio, the announcer walks into your room and asks if you've seen the yellow sign. You may spend 2 sanity and gain a blight condition to gain 1 ritual spell. No, I'm not doing any of that. So, okay. That's the end of the turn. Let's do our Mythos card. Alright. Well, we're going to have to move Doom 1. It's getting too close. We have Reckoning. So let's go ahead and do the Reckoning. We have 2 gates on the board. So people have to lose 2 sanity. So Tommy will lose the 2 sanity. Okay. We have monsters. This guy is going to move 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, he's going to go here because he is the lead investigator. So we got 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator. Okay, so he's there. However, we got to spawn the Bayaki. And Skids has got to go against him. Okay, I have a will. 1, 2, 4. I have a will of 4. Okay, no problem. And then the strength, I have 3, 5. Okay. Spin a focus. Spin another focus. Okay, that did it there with the 5. So I defeat the Bayhaki, but I had to spin on my focus to do so, which sucks. Okay. Alright, any other cards? We don't have any. Let's see. Alright, we have the... He flipped, but he has no madness condition. He has to test observation. He passes. So no fail. Alright, now we spawn a gate. Oh, here at Buenos Aires. It's actually good. And we have a deep one. Okay. Event. Draw 3 yellow Mythos cards from the game box and resolve the text effect of each card. Then discard those cards. Oh my god. How horrible. We're going to lose this boy. Jesus. Okay, first, let's fight the deep one here. So I can go into that gate. Okay. So, past that, -1, I have 4. I only need, god dang. I'm going to spend some sanity to re-roll all these dice. Well, I want to spend 1 sanity. I'm sorry. So I spend 1 sanity. I re-roll all the dice. We defeat the deep one. And yellow cards. Oh boy. How many did it say I have to do? 3. Jesus. Three yellow Mythos cards. And you can tell this ain't gonna go well. That was horrible. That's over the top, man. Honestly, that's over the top. Okay, let me just draw them in order, see what we get. Okay. Alright, first one. Each investigator discards 1 ally asset unless they become delayed. Then each investigator discarded an ally asset loses 2 sanity. Okay. Huh. I don't mind being delayed because I'm going to stay in there. So that's fine. He'll get rid of the cat burglar. Or keep... Where's he at? Can he lose 2 sanity? Yeah. Alright. I don't want to become delayed with him. We'll lose 2 sanity. Okay, he has the lodge position. He'll... He'll become delayed as well. I don't want to lose it. You know what? He's not gonna lose 2 sanity. He's gonna stay delayed as well. You have to fight that night gaunt. Okay, that's that one. Alright, spawn 1 monster each space containing a gate, 1 monster on the active expedition, and 1 monster on the mystic dune, each monster on his space in the order of his choice. Okay. Alright. This guy is here in Tokyo. We have a cultist here and a warlock here. And the active expedition gets the Zoog again. Okay, now I have to go against the cultist. I have a will of 5. Okay. And then I have a strength of 5. Okay, so I defeat the cultist. Okay, that one wasn't that bad. Okay, each investigator in a city space loses 2 health and 2 sanity unless he discards 2 item or trinket possessions. Okay, he's not in a city, so there you go. Tommy can't, so he has to lose 2 health and 2 sanity. Okay. Skids, he doesn't have it either, so he's gonna have to lose 2 health and 2 sanity. Okay. And that was that horrible card. Okay, so Tommy, he's delayed, so he can't do anything. Skids is going to rest. So let's go ahead and do that. And he's going to stay there anyways and try to close that gate. So he will gain a focus token. Okay. Then, Tony, well, he's delayed as well. So he can't do anything. And he'll have his encounter. Okay, so Tommy is going to have an encounter in Istanbul. At the serpent column, you find a collapsed figure bitten on the wrist by a snake. As you suck out the venom, it begins affecting your mind. Okay, will -1. Pass. Gain 1 character unique asset. Okay. And I gain Esteban Herrero. When you gain this card from the deck, improve observation. Well, that's good because that gets rid of that crap. Once per round during the action phase, you may trade possessions with each other investigator on your space. Okay. Skids, gonna try to close that gate. The future. You find yourself in an unknown place. Large beetle-like creatures swarm over the landscape. You search the charred surroundings to find some central location from which they originate. Observation. -1. Pass. You reach a city and discover a written language. Okay. 4. I have a lower 4. 2 6s. Pass. If you pass, you realize this is a great race of youth in the far future and convince them to send you home. Close this gate. Okay, so we're closing that gate. And it says, when an investigator artifact closes a gate, place that gate on this card. So there's 1. Okay. And then Tony is at a wilderness space. Let's see here. At a ring of toasts, you choose a gift to leave for the strange creatures that live here. Lore. No. If you pass, if you fail in like your gift, gain hallucination condition. You know what? I'll spin a focus. Yeah, okay. Huh. And it says I gain a glamour spell. That's a ritual. Alright, Beast Within. You may re-roll resolving a observation or strength test. Okay. Okay. That's the end of the turn. Now for the all Horde Mythos phase. Okay. So this moves there. We don't have any of those current omens on the board, which is good. So the Doom track will not move. Alright. Now we have a Reckoning, and of course we have 2 gates on the board, so people gotta lose some sanity here. So we're gonna let he lose 1 and he lose 1. Actually, no, I may need that. So he loses another one. Okay. Alright, so we have a bunch of Reckonings here. So let's see what we got. We flip this card. Alright, well I don't have a madness condition. He's hunted, so let's test observation. Pass, so we don't have to worry about that. Now we got a boatload of Reckoning. Okay, so if there's an investigator in this space, move him and this monster 1 space and he becomes delayed. Okay, so he's delayed at well, he'll become delayed at Rome. Okay, we have a Dark Young. Roll on a die. Okay. Okay. So that's a 3, so we don't have to worry about that. This thing, what does this thing do again? Move the monster to the nearest investigator. The nearest investigator discards 1 item possession. Okay, so he's going there and he has to get rid of his freaking carbine rifle, man. Okay. We have a Warlock. Roll, okay, 3, so no curse condition. And of course he'll spawn a Bayeki. And we gotta fight the Bayeki. But we've got a 4. Okay, passed. And then a strength 2, 3, 5. And we pass that, so we defeat the Bayeki. Okay, now we have to put a new gate on the board. Oh yeah, that's right. I could have put that there on the bottom there. The Himalayas right here. God dog, that's not close at all. Okay, and we have another cultist. Alright, each investigator discards half his item's possessions, and he loses 1 health for each item possession he has. Okay, I only have 1, so I have to get rid of the axe, so the axe is gone. Alright, he has no items. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll get rid of the scroll. I'll get rid of the scroll and the time-worn band. Okay. And now it is Skid's turn. Okay. Skid's got no weapons. But, you know what? Screw it. We're going to try to do something anyways. I don't care. So, Skids is going to rest. And move here to the Amazon. Tony is in that damn space with that night gaunt. Might as well stay there. Try to kill it. If you pass, you may choose an encounter as if there are no monsters on your space. Well, that's not him. Okay, so here we go. What do I want to do? What is this? This is going to go off, man. This is going to screw us. Well, I'm going to move him here. And he will rest. You know what? Actually, I'm going to move him to the pyramids. And he's going to rest as well. Okay. Alright. Okay, so Skids has got to fight these monsters. So let's start with the cultists first. They're not that difficult. We do still have a will of 4. Okay, that's no problem. Alright, now we just have a strength of 3. Still decent odds. Yeah, okay. So we beat the cultist. So the cultist has been beaten. Now the warlock. Okay, so the warlock, well, okay, we have a will of 4. Okay, passed. Strength of 3. Actually, 2. Pass. So we beat the warlock. So the warlock has been beaten. Okay, and so we're definitely gonna try to shut that gate. So let's go ahead and have our encounter. Yugoth. You discover a series of large blue objects with disc attached by metal rods. You believe the Migo transmit information using disc and try to learn what you can about Yugoth. Okay, I have a lore of 4. Minus 1 is 3. Okay, pass. You receive a telepathic image of way home. Close this gate. Okay, so that's gate number 2. Okay, we got to do the will of 3. Pass. If you pass, gain 1 boon condition. Okay, which I will do. And the first boon condition is righteous. When you perform a focus action or rest action, gain 1 focus or recover 1 sanity. Okay, it's not that great. Tony is going to have a wilderness encounter. In the night, a creature made of living shadow attacks you. You struggle to throw it into the campfire before it can hurt you. Test your strength. Okay, my strength is 3. Failed. Yeah, I failed. If you fail, it leaves you bloodied and bruised. Gain 1 injury condition and impair your strength. Eek. Okay, I'll take the injury condition. I don't want to, but I have to. Come on. Infection, disease, haunted, righteous. Head injury, okay. Oh, you may re-roll 1 die when doing a strength test. Alright, well, hold on. Oh, I passed. Okay, so I don't have to take all that for nothing. So I don't have to impair my strength. And that's done. Okay. And then he is in a city space. The syndicate is engaged in a gang war with local thugs and is under intense legal scrutiny. You try to trade your political clout for assistance. Influence. Yes. If you pass, gain 1 service asset from the reserve or 1 random. Okay, do I have a service? No. 1 from the... Okay, well, I'll try to find one here. Okay, delivery service. Huh. When you gain this card, immediately give any number of item possessions to another investigator on any space, then discard this card. Oh man, that's terrible. Okay, I'm going to give the lodge physician to him so I can get rid of that hunted. Oh, you know, I've been forgetting to do that. You know what? Okay, I rolled a 5. I know I missed more than a couple turns, so... Okay. So that's it. So let's see what the Mythos phase has in store for us. And what's going to happen? Okay, so this is going to move here. Doom will advance 0. So he flips. Hastur awakens. Each investigator has a blight condition, loses all sanity. Okay, nobody has a blight condition. This loss of sanity cannot be prevented. Okay, effects cannot prevent loss of sanity. So each time the doom would advance, each investigator loses that much sanity. Then all investigators lose. Whew. As an encounter, if 2 mysteries have been solved, an investigator on a city space containing a gate may confront Hastur, and he draws. Okay. Alright, that's not that bad. Alright. So let's put a gate on the board. And we have San Francisco. And I kind of did this a little bit out of order. So we're going to do some reckoning here. Let's start with him. Well, first of all, nope, he flipped. He flipped, so he doesn't have that lose sanity anymore. But now the Dark Young, oof, we rolled a 1. Okay, so Doom would advance. So he's got to lose his sanity. Everybody's got to lose his sanity. Okay. Alright. Alright. The cultist is going to have a Bayaki attack him. So let's do this. Pass the will, and we have our strength of 3. Oh, 2 5s, so we defeat the Bayaki. Okay. The Zoom, he's going to go to the... Here, he has to discard 1 item possession. So let's get rid of the handcuffs. He will move here, and he becomes delayed. Okay. Spawn 2 monsters on the active expedition. Okay. Which we did. Okay. Oh, this guy, he went. He goes to the pyramids. Okay. So they spawn there at the pyramids. We got monsters galore there. Okay. Wow. Investigators group was saying, yeah, there were 2 boards on 2 gates on the board, so we got to do some more sanity. So he's going to lose 1. and he's gonna have to lose the other one, another one. Okay. And righteous, you may flip this card. Advance the active mystery by 1. Okay, that's actually pretty good. So a third gate, we'll just put there, is on there. So the 2 mysteries have been done. As an encounter, if 2 mysteries have been solved, event in a city space containing a gate may confront Hastur. Okay, when there are eldritch tokens on this sheet equal to half, the final mystery is solved. Okay. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I can make my way up to San Francisco, and he can make his way to Tokyo. Fortunately, there's monsters all over there, so who knows. But maybe we can do something. Okay, so Tommy will go. Tommy is going to go to Shanghai. Well, hold on. Actually, I'm going to here. I'm going to Tokyo. I'm going to spend a ship ticket and do a rest action. And because I have the lodge physician, I can heal an additional health. The delivery service didn't do me any good. Okay. And I can do Mr. Riley to ignore these monsters and try to close the gate. Or confront Hastur. Okay. Skids will actually rest from a focus or rex action, gain 1 focus or recover 1 sanity. Okay. Now it says you can't prevent the loss of sanity, but it doesn't say anything about healing. So I will do that. And then I'm going to move here and try to gain that clue. Why not, you know? Tony is delayed. He can't do anything. So that's the end of that. Okay, so let's see if I can test my lore. Yes. So I do the Mr. Riley. Then I flip the card. It says, during your encounter phase. Okay, then flip this card. I got 1 success, lose 1 health and 1 sanity. Okay, that's fine. And now I will try to do the Hastur. Unspeakable one. That's the one we had. Okay. Alright. As agents of Hastur prepare the city to be swallowed by a lost Carcosa, you issue a final fleeting plea to anyone that will listen. Begging for help in your time of great need. To your surprise and horror, a slithering nefarious presence begins to worm its way into your troubled mind. Okay, will -1. Here we go. Oops. 5. Success. The dark presence is amused by your resistance, and it offers to give you the power you need, if you can afford enough of your soul to become its vessel. Influence -1. That's 2. Okay, gotta spin a focus. Gotta spin another focus. Gotta spin the clue. That, man. So I got rid of my clues, got rid of my focus. Oh man, I keep doing that. Well, alright. If you pass, you may gain a dark pack condition to place 1 eldritch token on the ancient one's sheet. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that. So I'll gain a dark pack and put an eldritch token on the ancient one's sheet. And it says half, so I only need 1 more. Alright, so let me gain a dark pact. Okay, so Skids is gonna have his research encounter. He's in a city. You negotiate with the police chief to release an ex-convict from the county jail. Influence. You have influence of 2. Pass. If you pass, he agrees, and the grateful inmate sets about gain 1 random ally asset from the deck. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Let's get the first ally I find. Please be good. Bodyguard. Well, I guess that's kind of good. Gain +1 strength. Reduce the damage of monsters you encounter by 1 to a minimum of 1. Okay. And of course, he's delayed at the wilderness. So, a man fasting in the wild is confused by his visions. You try to help him understand what he sees. Lore. Well, I have a lore of 2. Yeah. If you pass, gain 1 task unique asset. Okay. Okay. Huh. Alright, that's the end of the turn. Now the Mythos phase. Okay, so we're going here. We have 1 there, so Doom would advance by 1. So it says, each time Doom would advance, each investigator loses that much sanity instead. Okay, so everybody's got to lose 1 sanity. Okay. Oh, wow. Then, investigators as a group lose sanity equal to the number of gates in the game. There is 1, 2. Ooh, Doom would advance by 2. No, more by 1. That's right. Move there. 3 gates. Now, I can't do it. I can't. Everybody's going to go insane because of that. So we are all going to lose. So we were 1. Let me see. Let's just for shits and giggles here. And then, well, we really would have lost. Move the Omen counterclockwise by 1. Then advance Doom 1 for each gate in the game. So it would have advanced again and we would have lost more sanity. Okay. But let me just see if I could have done the unspeakable horror-hastur thing. You stand on the border between Earth and Carcosa. Much of the city has already been lost, but you are determined to let it go no further. A golden light shimmers in the distance as the tattered king sends forth armies from Carcosa, and you tremble, fighting the urge to despair. Will -1. I have a will of 3 then. No, but I have a focus, so... No. But I could have spent any number of sanity. So let's say I would have been able to roll. Okay, I would have passed that. Because that would have been once per round. You and your companions stand strong against the onslaught, hoping for an opportunity to strike at the king. Okay. Strength -1. I have a strength of 3, so it's going to be 2. Ah, actually 3 again because I have the bodyguard. Pass. If you pass, you may discard 1 ally asset to place 1 eldritch token on the Ancient One's sheet. Well, I would have been able to do that, and that would have been 2 eldritch tokens, and then we would have had another Mythos phase, and that would have been that. That would move there. We'd advance Doom by 1. You know what killed me? Was that damn rumor. Having to advance Doom by 4 spaces because of that rumor got me. We were so close to winning this. Oh man, we were 1 thing away. I mean, we were kicking butt. I mean, to be honest with you, man. But having to... On the 2 mysteries, see, you think the 2 mystery thing is, oh man, that's 1 less mystery you got to do, but man, not when you got to put 3 gates and 3 clues on there. Well, you know, it was fun though. I did enjoy it. So close. Oh man, I hate losing like that. But you know what? It's better than, I guess, getting just total shellacked. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. So until then, have fun.